If we were told that doing this one thing would help improve our health, then we would all choose to do it, right? Well, how come we don't choose to exercise often? So, exercising is good for us. We all know it, but we still choose not to exercise often. And once in a while, we would exercise, but for a reason or another, we would stop exercising. This is actually that happens to me often, quite often. I would actually work out at the gym for a month or so, and then I would stop for a reason or another. And then I would repeat. I would work out again and then stop again. So all I want for you is to exercise often. I would talk about what it means to exercise, then I would compare a body that doesn't exercise to one that does exercise. And we all have done some form of exercise in our lives before. But what does it mean to exercise? But according to the Oxford English Dictionary, to exercise means the excretion of the muscles, limbs, bodily powers, such excretion undertaken with a view to the maintenance or improvement of our health, which means that the goal of exercising ultimately is to become a healthier person. And as we exercise, more blood flows through the heart, lungs, and the brain, according to the Harvard Medical School. And then people still don't choose to exercise, even though it's good for us. But one reason could be a lack of motivation. In fact, according to the survey I conducted, lack of motivation was a popular choice of not working out. And to help with that, the article, Stay Motivated to Develop Exercise Habit, gives us a few things to help us create that motivation. One thing is that our routines may become repetitive, and in doing so, we become bored of a repetitive routine. One way to fix that is to mix things up, to do a different form of exercise, do longer exercises, or such and such. It also recommends us to exercise with friends. That way that when we do exercise, it will be more enjoyable and you have something to look forward to, all the way until you build it into a habit and you can work out consistently. Let us now see how not exercising is bad for the body. If we choose not to exercise, then issues are bound to arise. And in older people, heart disease is a big issue. And according to an article, Heart Disease Weekly, they looked at 3,000 participants. Of those 3,000, 70% chose not to work out. Even though they were given a plan by a health doctor. And they were still told that exercising would help prevent further complications of the heart disease and would also help increase their lifespan. Despite knowing those two details, they chose not to. 70% of those chose not to work out. So if we don't choose to work out now, what would make us choose to work out in the future when we're more fragile? That's why I think working out now, making it into a habit, is really important. And according to the same article, heart conditions result for 31% of deaths in the entire world. That's a big number. It's also recommended to exercise at least 150 minutes per week, or an equivalent of 22 minutes per day. So some current impacts in our body right now if we don't exercise, according to Medline Plus in the article Health Risks of an Active Lifestyle, you tend to burn fewer calories, lose muscle strength, lose endurance, your metabolism may become affected, and your blood circulation is poor. Now that you're familiar with the negatives, let's talk about the benefits. Let us look into the body of a person that does exercise. So the first thing that will change is quality of life. In other words, when you exercise, it would ward off depression because the body releases hormones that release stress, which promotes a sense of well-being, according to the Harvard Medical School. It also helps improve sleep, so you can sleep longer and maintain deep sleep for longer periods of time. And according to the Harvard Medical School, you also have increased blood flow to the brain and lungs. Working out would also help will also help manage weight. It would also help burn calories, as stated before. And in doing so, it would help prevent problems associated with weight, such as obesity, and other problems as well, such as stroke, high blood pressure, anxiety, and many other types of cancers and arthritis, according to the article Exercise 7 Benefits of Regular Physical Activity. The mind, when you exercise, the mind is also impacted. It gives us a brain that functions at an optimal level for better memory and follows us into old age. And as a result of your brain working at an optimal level, then learning is increased as well. And then after knowing the benefits, I will now tell you a workout plan you can do at home, since we're all in quarantine. So first of all, I want to say that any form of exercise can get your heart pumping, which is what you really want to do. A simple routine can consist of 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 30-second plank, 10 jumping jacks, and 10 reverse lunges on each side of leg. So, and if you want a better workout, you can use extra weight or use more reps. And in doing so, that's called strength training, sorry. Or you could just do cardio, like running or jogging, which is also an effective form of exercise because it gets the blood and the heart pumping. Now, some common arguments against or some reasons for not working out are time and equipment. So first, I want to say that to have sufficient time to work out, you would need 100, like I said before, 150 minutes per week or 22 minutes per day. But did you know that 22 minutes per day is the equivalent of one TV show, a shower or bath, eating, or scrolling through your phone? So instead of doing any of those activities, why not choose to exercise? And to address the second part of equipment, you don't need equipment to get a good workout. Like, for example, the workout plan or routine that I mentioned earlier, I didn't use any weights. I didn't mention any equipment. And also, cardio is a form of exercise that uses absolutely no equipment. All you need is shoes. Or not even shoes. You could run in your bare feet. Now that we know some benefits, so we now know some benefits of working out, and we know a few exercises we can do at home. So I want all of us to exercise or continue exercising in order to improve our health, and in the short term and in the long term. We went over the impacts of the body. We now understand why a person who doesn't exercise is considered unhealthy. Now, when I say exercise, I don't only mean working out. I also mean walking or playing sport or just playing with your brothers or sisters. So there's no reason to shy away from exercise. Thank you.